And we are back with another episode of Nefashu's Pokemon Brown Nuzlocke Challenge. We're here in Haywood City all of a sudden because I'm going to detail the destination that we're headed to. We are headed because we have just defeated the Alsari City Gym, the second gym, so we've got a second badge, and we can now use Cut and go here to Route 63, and then onwards to Silk Tunnel, and then Maracas. Now, you may notice, assuming that I've remembered to update the sidebar, that we have a team change. I've brought along Isaacs, who is our good friend Oddish that we caught back in, oh, what was it now, episode 7 it must have been, maybe. Might be completely wrong, but yeah, he's been brought here for purposes of using Cut, and I've took the liberty of off-screen training it to level 20, and I replaced our good friend Tubby the Butterfree. It just so happens to have worked out well, because I replaced Butterfree because of the 4 times weakness to Rock. I kind of don't want my team to be that fragile, which is why I deposited. But actually it's worked out quite well, because Oddish actually also knows all the powders. It knows Sleep Powder and Stun Spore and all that. Oh, no, it doesn't know Stun Spore. I don't think I think I replaced that. But it knows stuff like that, and it knows Absorb. Whereas Butterfree knew Confusion. Levy, our good friend Drowsy here, already knows Confusion and is a Psychic type, so I don't know. Tubby might come back depending on what happens, but I need Cut anyway. And actually, it turns out that Isaacs is the only Pokemon that I have that can know Cut, so if it faints, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I have no idea if the run just ends then, or I can't get back. Also, if I hadn't found an Oddish, how the hell would I have managed to get through? I don't know how I would have handled that. It just so happens that it's worked out in my favour though. Okay. There's a woman here. I think I've got Tosh the Vulpix up in front. So yeah, you should be able to handle this. Now, we've already had our encounter here. I believe we found a bunch of Ekans that we couldn't get because we already had one, or something like that. Either way, our capture here is used up. Hello! This is a very secluded area. On your way to Silk Tunnel, are you? Why, yes. Don't have much of a choice, really. This is a very linear world we have here. Junior trainer female. Oh god, a Ditto. Alright, we're at level 20. Now, the next gym leader, her highest level Pokemon is level 26. So, that is our boundary for which we are to set by things. And you have become a clone. You must be eliminated for such reasons. Yeah, okay, well, thankfully, I know all your moves, so we should be fine. Yeah, so level 26 is the boundary at which I have to set myself. The next gym, unless I'm completely misremembering or miscalculating, is a grass-type gym. So, I mean, Tosh, you're going to be useful there. And who else have we got, actually? And a Seal's coming out, so we need to switch anyway. I suppose we could use Isaacs here. But who else have we got for the grass gym? We've got Whaler, who's a flying type. And Perry, who's a poison type. And Levy, who's a psychic type. There might be some grass poisons in there. I know one of them is. Our highest level Pokemon is an Ivysaur, but that's the only part of our team that I know. Okay, Isaacs. What should we do? You know what? I'm going to go with a Sleep Powder. Just because I want to make that... Oh, and it woke up instantly. Oh, and of course it missed. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. You resisted that quite well, Isaacs. I expected that to do a bit more. What are you talking about? Come on. Stay asleep. Seal looks like it should be a very lazy Pokemon. That was ridiculous. Okay, let's see how much Absorb does. Obviously, Absorb isn't a very strong grass attack, but a grass attack nonetheless. Oh my goodness, I'm just going to absorb this thing. This Seal is raring for some action, I tell you. I keep saying, I tell you. That's like, I keep going... You ever notice in life you seem to adopt catchphrases for a few months? That must be my current one. Alright, good job, Isaacs. You've proved your worth. You've proved the justice of our heroes. Now, another Oddish? We won't mirror match though. I guess we'll just use Tosh. Just keep being simple. I just need to do that and not over elaborate. Oh, do I have antidotes? That's a good question. I've got 2. Okay. Can't get poisoned too many times. But thankfully Tosh is here. Uh-oh. Oh man. Thank goodness for that. Whew. I don't want to use antidotes if I don't have to. Hopefully this next mark we come across has a lot better healing items and a Bellsprout. Now this thing is part Wood type, super weak to Ember. I'm trying to also, with these 5 new types, I don't want to have to keep bringing up the screen. Oh, and you learnt Roar, great, that's useless. I don't have to keep bringing up the screen for that. It seems fairly cheap actually. So, I've tried to memorize the types. Now, the only thing I immediately... Oh, screw it, I'm just going to do that. The only thing I immediately have to consider myself with is the fact that Whaler has Gust, and that's a wind attack, which is super effective. Okay, let me see if I can remember this. It's super effective against fire... Oh, great, I tried going round. Against fire, flying, rock, ghost, and gas, I think, is the types. Oh, TMA3. So, yeah, if any of those types come up, I'll do that. Also, I think... What is this? Swords Dance? What the heck? Isaacs can learn Swords Dance. I could not think of a more unfitting Pokemon to give that to. Oh yeah, and I can't forget I've got this TM for Ice Beam. Now, I was thinking of saving this, but actually now I don't know. Because you never know, I might come across something. Oh, I'll leave it for now. I'm so tempted by it. Hello? What are you looking at, guy? Okay, whatever. Wahaha! Great! I was bored, eh? I could tell. You were literally watching grass grow by the looks of things. Hikers apparently have nothing better to do. And a Diglett! I must always say it like that. And thankfully we've got a flying type out. Now, Gust... I don't know, is Wind not very effective against ground? I'm not going to take that risk, I'm just going to use Swift. This Diglett won't be able to do much. I think Scratch is the best it has. Unless it knows Dig, but obviously that will do nothing. Good job, Whaler. And an Onyx, okay. Let's use Isaacs and absorb it. Because Isaacs, man, you could do pretty good. I have a good feeling about Isaacs. Again, I don't know if I've come across the Stone Vendor or not. I can't remember. If we can, I don't know what the best level of evolving you is. And also, can you get Sunstones in this and Blossom? I'm not entirely sure on that one. I'll have to check that up. Another victory for the Oddish. Okay. This is a fairly plain area, which is by no means a bad thing. Hey you! Yeah you! Battle now! I don't have much of a choice, sir. It's in my contract to do that. At least 10 battles per episode. I'm fairly sure there will be at least one episode where that hasn't happened. Okay, now, I believe Gust is super effective against fire. So, let's this be the test. So it is. Still didn't do that much. And it used Roar, which in this generation does nothing. Which is why Roar on my Vulpix is useless. Good job, Whaler. Alright, I need to remember that. And Whirlwind, that's about as useless as Roar. So, you know what? No, I'm not going to learn Whirlwind. And a Charmander, okay. I think for this one I'll use Perry, because Perry's got Dig, hasn't he? Should have evolved that guy, it's level 18. We'll just use Dig. Oh, okay, it is apparently faster than Perry is. I seem to remember checking last time. Oh, it knows Metal Claw? What on earth? I seem to remember last time realising that Perry's stats weren't great, so you need to evolve fairly soon. Out like a light. Wait, don't lights go on? I don't know. That wouldn't make much sense. Okay, whatever. I'm just going to pretend that I didn't say that. Okay, let's bring Isaacs up here. I keep, like, by default doing that, because I expect double battles. I put my two most leveled up Pokemon up in front, but of course they don't exist in this game. Ah, hello. Insects for the win! I beg to differ, my friend. Now, I'm curious. Back in Generation 1, I think Bug was super effective against Poison, and vice versa. I don't know if they've kept that, and if that is the case, Perry's in a bit of a predicament here. Just in case it uses a Bug attack. Oh, I don't know now. The safe option is just to use Marley, so let's do that and see what his Build is going to attempt. Fury attack. Oh, okay, I shouldn't have been too worried about that, really. But you know me, being overcautious and all that. Okay, and Fury attack seems to be taking his sweet-ass time here. Let's use Octazooka. And of course you missed. You always seem to miss with that. I don't know what the accuracy of Octazooka is. Apparently not great. See, I thought it had 100% accuracy for some reason. I don't know why I thought that. This game might just be different. I don't know. We'll just bite this thing. Biting is reliable. Alright. Good job, Marley, as usual. Now we can level you up past level 21, actually. Although now that we know this thing only has Fury attack... oh... No, I'm going to stay in, just in case it gets crits. Again, The stats of Perry aren't so great, so I have to keep that in mind until it evolves and gets better. Because if this thing gets a critical hit, even though it seems to be doing nothing to Marley, this is Marley we're talking about. Marley is the star so far, just because of how defensive it is. I guarantee if I didn't have Marley, I would have lost a Pokemon by now. The fact that I haven't is just attributed to how defensive Marley is. Actually, I haven't checked the stat. Beyond lame. I haven't checked the stats of Isaacs. Let's do that. Just in case you have good defense. 32. Not that bad. It's about the same as some of my other Pokemon though, so in the long run it doesn't help. Your special is 42, that's pretty good. And you're nearly leveled up already. So let's keep going. Maybe we'll get a few evolutions this episode, you never know. Hello, random person. The tunnel ahead leads to Maracas town. Yeah, I checked my town map, so I'm well informed. Why is it called a town map anyway? A town map sort of implies that it only shows a town. Kinda shows the entire region. But whatever. I'm not gonna get into semantics. Is that even the correct word to use in that situation? That's why I just say random words, hoping that it fits in context, and sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time, I'd say. Good job, Perry, once again. And a Squirtle? Alright, time for Isaacs to shine once again. Need Isaacs to catch up on doing the work, man. And we'll just absorb. Because this Squirtle apparently only has Bubble going for it. And one would assume, this guy having a Charmander and a Squirtle, that his other Pokemon would be a Bulbasaur. So I'm going to have to use the appropriate Pokemon for that. Which is probably going to just be Tosh. Which is fine by me. Good job, Isaacs. And Bulbasaur. Now actually, no. There's one type of new type that's super effective against... Actually, you know what? Let's use Levy. Bulbasaur. That's super effective against both grass and poison, and I remember that being worried about that because of Isaacs. But I can't remember which type it was. It might be sound. I don't know why I'm thinking that. It might be gas, actually. It's one of those. Oh, and you've got Pikachu. We'll use Perry and Dig. Oh man, that Pikachu. You are ugly! We're just going to dig you. We don't have to worry about static. So good. We do have to worry about that though. That kind of stinks. Okay, we dug anyway. And it used Quick Attack for some unknown reason. I do need a ground... Do I have a ground type? I don't have a ground type. I just have Perry with Dig. That's all I've got. Can't measure up. Right. Now you're paralysed. I kind of feel as though I want to put Isaacs up in front instead. What have we got here? Is that the way forward? One of these is the way forward and one isn't. This looks like it's the way back. Yeah, it is. So we're going to keep going. This looks like a very long stretch of grass. I seem to remember not encountering many good things. A Rattata. Level 16. Okay. Now hold on. I wonder if... Was I in Route 60... No. There was... I don't know. There was a point on the map where... Because this seems very high level. Actually, this is probably fine. There was a Route 64 on my town map. And I'm not sure if that was the route to my east. But you know what? Considering this is all just the same stretch of road, I'm going to just consider it the same. Even if the game thinks it isn't. Because that seems very cheap. But yeah. I'm really scared of Rattars. Their critical hit Hyper Fangs, they will not be good. You'll have a bad day if you're hit by one of those, let's just say that much. And this guy's a bug catcher, and I have Oddish out, so that's a very bad matchup. This guy's level 18. So, I suppose, what's the best option for that, actually? Tosh, I guess? Let's just use Tosh. Oh, look at the Venonat. I wouldn't mind one of those. Now, I mean, it's not that bad if I miss out on a Rattata, even if I did get that wrong. But I need something else with Cut. Because if Isaacs dies, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I tend to stick to my rules fairly seriously, so I'm even tempted to just say if Isaacs dies, I'm screwed. I mean, I could just keep going. But that means I wouldn't be able to head back to the Pokemon Center in Hayward City until I get Fly, so that'll make things interesting. Let's not think too ahead of ourselves, though. Okay, this guy's 3 Venonats for some unknown reason, but Tosh can quite happily clear that up. We need to train Tosh as well for the upcoming gym. Get everyone to level 26. Yeah. Oh, okay, that did more than I thought it might. Let's just ember this thing. Get it out of the way. Good job, Tosh. Tosh setting fires. My bugs, My bro! Oh, good! Isaac's is evolving. Now, I knew it was level 21 or 22 it evolved at. We've only just brought this guy into the team. And he's already a Gloom. Excellent. Alright. I don't think you don't learn anything new. Let's check. Oh, yeah, we're alright. Let's check your stats out now, actually. Oh, yeah, your defense is okay now. It's respectable at the very least. Do I have a paralyze heal? I want to kind of get Perry back in the business. I don't think I have one. So, Perry, you're doomed to just be level 20 for now. And we'll put... actually, I don't need to train Marley with that much necessity. You can handle yourself. We'll just use Levy. Levy might be a likely candidate for this upcoming gym. And another encounter. It's another Rattata. So, we're just going to run like heck. Yeah, this is only level 14. Yeah, I'm fairly sure it's part of the same route. I'm always doubtful of things. What? Wild encounter? I thought I was fighting a trainer. I'm always doubtful of myself. I always double check, for example, my keys, even though I've checked like 3 times before I leave the house that I've got my keys. What is it, Pervert? What? You looked at me! Wow. What a whore. And you've got Meowth, actually. This thing might no bite. We need to get you out of there. And into the failsafe option of Marley. And if this thing goes for a bite, I'll feel fully justified in my decision. Yeah! Oh man, my strategizing is on the ball today, but I'm feeling so tired. I didn't get much sleep. And I'm always kind of wary about recording a Nuzlocke during that, or even just playing. Because you need to kind of be fully concentrated. If I lose something due to not being fully aware, and due to being tired, I'll never forgive myself. For example, I need to heal you now, just in case this Meowth gets a critical hit. Seems like my brain's kind of working. Although you would never guess that most of the time. Oh right, payday. Or a random attack. Not complaining though, we'll just stick with the more reliable water gun in this scenario. Did it attempt to bite me again? Okay, we're good. We got through it. We got through it, man. Good job, Marley. As usual. And I think that was her only Pokemon. Nasty! No, you're nasty. Maybe one day, but don't count on it. What? Wow, this woman is hella judgmental. We must be approaching the cave soon. Okay, wild Pokemon. Yeah, we're not encountering many good things. Now, actually, I want to take on this cave in the next episode. But whilst we're here, let's get the encounter for it. Okay, we don't need Flash. That's a relief. Okay, here's the encounter. A Grimer. Alright. Well, I guess we're catching this thing. It's another poison type, and it doesn't know cut, so nothing too spectacular. Oh, you jerk. Oh, I need disabled hypnosis. We'll just use Thunder Wave then. Screw you. Now, I think we'll need to weaken this thing somewhat. And you can't disable me again. That's not allowed. We'll use Pound, even though it won't do any damage. Yeah, probably should just go with something that can do more damage. Why is this thing likely to resist? We'll go with Whaler, why not? I don't particularly want this thing, but it's our only option, so we may as well. Oh no, you disabled Sand Attack. Whatever will I do? I'll just use Quick Attack. Hopefully you don't hit too... Oh, okay, that's good. But I'm not risking that again in case you get a crit. We're just going to Pokeball you. I need more Pokeballs. I've only got 6 after this one. Alright, we got him. We got him. And I totally didn't think of a nickname. So I need to do that right now. Aha, I have a kind of appropriate name. It's another dub artist. Prince Jammy. I don't know. Jammy? Grimer seems like it has that sort of consistency. So we'll go with Jammy. I don't think we're going to use that guy anyway. See, our team's not looking great, so I'm going to go back and heal. But I'm going to do it off camera, and then next time we'll take on this cave. Silk Tunnel. Don't know how long it is. Might be very tedious, but we'll find out next time. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Toodles.